Welcome to Sweet Solace Healing. This is a faith-based space for women healing from emotional, psychological, and narcissistic abuse. If you're watching this and wondering why nothing ever made sense in your relationship, if you felt like you were going crazy, or like you were never enough no matter how hard you tried, you're in the right place. Maybe you've been told you're too sensitive, too emotional, or that you're the problem. Today we're gently answering the question that so many of you have asked: what is a narcissist? And why did it feel so confusing to love them? Before we begin, I want you to take a deep breath. You are safe here. You are believed here. And what you experienced was real. Your pain is valid. Your confusion makes sense. And the fact that you're here, seeking understanding, shows incredible strength. You're not alone in this. Let's walk through this together. So what exactly is love bombing? Love bombing is the use of intense, overwhelming affection and attention designed to fast-track emotional attachment. It's not just someone being really into you. It's a deliberate strategy to create dependency before trust has actually been earned. Here's what it often looks like: excessive compliments that feel almost too good to be true. They don't just say you're beautiful. They say you're unlike anyone they've ever met, that you're their soulmate, that God brought you together. Constant communication, texting all day, every day, calling multiple times. If you don't respond quickly, they're worried or miss you so much. It feels attentive, but it's also monitoring. Grand gestures early on, expensive gifts, surprise visits, love letters, talking about your future together, marriage, kids, growing old, within weeks or even days of meeting, mirroring your dreams and values perfectly. If you love hiking, suddenly they do too. If faith is important to you, they talk about God constantly. If you want a family, they've always wanted exactly what you want. And here's the key: it all happens fast. Faster than real intimacy can actually develop. Love bombing creates an intense emotional high. Your brain releases dopamine, oxytocin, the bonding chemicals. You feel seen, cherished, chosen. And because it feels so powerful, you start to believe this person is special, that this connection is rare. But what love bombing actually does is create emotional dependency before you've had time to see who this person really is. It rushes past the slow, steady process of getting to know someone. It skips over the part where trust is built through consistency over time. And that's intentional. Because once you're bonded, once you're attached, once you've opened your heart completely, that's when the shift begins. I want to invite you to pause here if it feels safe. Get out your journal or notes app and write this prompt. In the beginning, I felt special because, don't overthink it. Just write what comes up. What did they do or say that made you feel chosen? What made you think this was different? This isn't about shame, it's about awareness. Let's bring the truth into the light. Here's something I've noticed in this community and in my own story. Women with big hearts, empathetic women, faithful women. We're especially vulnerable to love bombing, and it's not because we're weak or naive. It's because we so deeply want to believe in the good in people. We want to believe that someone finally sees us, values us, loves us the way we've been longing for. We often confuse intensity with intimacy. We think, if someone is this passionate, this attentive, this all in, it must be real love. It must be deep connection. But here's the truth: healthy love grows steadily. It doesn't overwhelm you. It doesn't rush you. It doesn't demand all of your time and attention right away. Real love is patient. It gives you space to think, to feel, to choose freely. It respects your pace. It doesn't pressure you into commitment before you're ready. Love bombing, on the other hand, is a flood. It sweeps you off your feet. And that's the point. Because when you're swept up, you're not grounded. You're not thinking clearly. You're just feeling. And here's the painful part. when the love bombing ends. And it always ends. Many women spend months or even years trying to get that version of the person back. You think, what did I do wrong? How do I get back to how we were in the beginning? But the person you fell in love with during the love bombing phase, that wasn't the real them. That was a performance, a strategy, a mask, the withdrawal of that intensity, the coldness, the criticism, the distance that comes later. That's not you failing. That's them revealing who they actually are once they know you're hooked. And you keep trying because the love bombing created a bond so strong, your nervous system is literally craving that hit of affection again. It's not weakness. It's neurochemistry. It's trauma bonding. I want to bring us back to Scripture for a moment. In 1 Corinthians 13, when Paul describes love, he says, "Love is patient, love is kind, patient, not rushed, not overwhelming, not demanding. God's love is consistent, not chaotic. It doesn't flood you one moment and abandon you the next. It doesn't require you to prove yourself or chase after it. If the love you experienced felt like a roller coaster, intense highs followed by painful lows, that's not the love God models for us. Here's your affirmation for today. I do not need intensity to be worthy of love. I am worthy of steady, patient, consistent love. Say it with me. I do not need intensity to be worthy of love. Let's close with some reflection questions. Choose one that resonates, or if you're feeling ready, explore all three. What felt rushed in my relationship? What timelines or commitments happened faster than felt comfortable? Did you feel pressured to say, I love you back? Were there talks of moving in together, meeting family, or planning a future before you even really knew each other? What promises were made early on? And how many of those promises were actually kept? Write them down. The trips you'd take together, the way they'd always be there, the life they painted for you. And then honestly look at what actually happened versus what was promised. How did my body feel during that time? This one is important. Was I energized and peaceful, or anxious and overwhelmed? Did you sleep well? Did your stomach feel tight? Did you feel like you were floating on air or like you couldn't catch your breath? Your body often knows before your mind does. Your nervous system picks up on things your heart wants to excuse. Trust what you felt, even if you couldn't name it then, even if everyone around you said it looked perfect. Your body was telling you something true. If this video is bringing up memories or emotions, I want you to know that's normal. That's part of healing. You're not going backward. You're processing. Please subscribe to Sweet Solace Healing if you want to continue this journey with us. In the next video, we're going to talk about gaslighting and how it rewrites your reality and makes you doubt your own mind. One of the most damaging parts of narcissistic abuse, and I want to help you see it clearly. Until then, remember, you are believed, you are worthy, and you are healing. The fact that you can look back and see the truth now, that's growth, that's strength. You're doing the work, and I'm so proud of you. I'll see you in the next one. If this helped you today, please like and subscribe so others can find this support too. Resources and free downloads are in the description. You are not alone.